Hi, this is Joanna here with a Monday video. So this is actually the right. Yeah, it is the right input thing. Monday, 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 Monday. Yeah, I actually got some bike parts on Saturday. I'm gonna get some more on Sunday because they're delivered by Amazon. Ugh. And this is gonna go up on Monday, so this is gonna be a fun one. I'm actually building a bike by scratch, so some of this is really kind of fun. Some of this is just really stressful. Uh, I need to think about where I'm going to put stuff because I'm going to get the frame in the middle of the month or to the latter half, and the wheels are going to come before that. Everything is basically probably going to come before the frame, including the engine. Which I mean, some of the stuff I'm probably going to take out of the box just to make sure it fits with what it's supposed to fit. Like for example, that the pedals fit. You know that stuff. And that some of that stuff you could find at like a dollar store or some shit, or not a dollar store, Walmart. And I might do that. So this is gonna be a fun one. Cause some of it I know how to do, others I don't. And technically, I was supposed to get the bulk of the parts on Saturday, but they're gonna come, on Sunday, and that's just not really the fun stuff because that's like I was so mad with Amazon. They didn't show me that the driver was like nearby, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree, and then it turns out the driver came and went. I was like, are you kidding me? And they were like, oh, it's heavy, big. I'm like, just leave it in the mailroom. And if you can't do that, then I'm pretty sure they couldn't do that because the way the guy was talking to me when he delivered the second order, I was like, ooh, they got rules. They can't just leave anything in the mailroom, no matter how stupid it is, you know? Ugh. So the motor's coming. The good thing is, and I actually got to tell my mom this because I ordered the frame and the motor from one source, which is Bikeberry, and the rest of the parts are from Amazon because the rest of the parts are like wheels, brakes, and stuff. And Amazon is much cheaper to do that than Bikeberry. So I was like, okay, we're gonna get from a different source because why not? Um, and that's how I roll. You know. I'm also the frame is going to be key though because some of this is like the wheels. The wheels. Oh my god, the wheels are going to get me nuts because some of them are like special wheels. Like what I mean by that is, oh, I was going to order some McDonald's, but then I'm like telling myself, don't do that. Don't do that. And part of it is having experience working on things, telling me straight up, do not get stuff right now. Do not spend money frivolous, frivolously. It like what I mean by that is like things like if you put money towards the bike, that's one thing. You put money towards like a thing you need, that's another thing. Like laundry, $10, okay, fine. But putting money towards like just disposable food like that is not good because it's like the way I look at it is more of a like not like oh you can't do that or shouldn't do that, but it hurts because the bike rims are expensive, bike tires are always expensive. So right now it's like as we're kind of just not really doing a good job hitting what well the first two guys were good, but the rest of them ain't that good at bats. But what I'm thinking here is like if it goes towards the bikes, that's cool. That's good. Like getting a power drill. That power drills are fucking awesome for that reason. You get them at Walmart. You know, get them at Walmart, and then or get them. You can get them for like $20. It's not hard. I got my dad. So I got my dad too. Like I've actually took one of the things I'm gonna have to deal with if I use my dad is him being a blowhard ass, and I really don't want to deal with that because he will call me the wrong name in front of people and not care how that hurts me, which is like what's messed up. It's my fucking name. I don't want to like have to like tell people like I don't like the people in my building because they don't understand. But when my dad goes around like using the wrong name on purpose, that doesn't help. You know. And right now I'm like, I got the fork. The fork of the bike is basically what holds the front tire on. So I don't want to keep explaining that. I just told you that for that reason. The fork of the bike's in. The rest of the bike is coming soon. Because one of the things I'm always leery of ordering and pre-ordering stuff way ahead of time. I would rather you know just order it and build it if it comes quicker than pre-order wait till May. Oh, and another thing is I'm like laughing. I'm like, oh my god, I've got problems here. I like hate when my mom. I hate when like I got one thing I got in my pocket. I always before I had like before I had done things like I remembered to check my 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 earnings through various government agencies just to make sure I could really do this, and I could actually check that and double check that during a couple of times just to make sure that like with the stimulus it wasn't gonna all go towards the bike. Like right, you know what I mean? Okay, rest of it is going to stuff it normally would go to bills and things like bills as in not the Buffalo Bills, just like rent. And I'm like, okay, and I'm not having a panic attack just yet because I actually got like enough to pay for rent right now. But I also know that like I'm like at 220 right now, almost that even, and life is just gonna come at you. That's what it does. So you can't count on having $220 by the end of the month, because that's just not how life works. Even if, like for example, I do decide to build the bike, don't have to buy anything tool wise, don't have to pay for gas. I have a bus pass too. I don't have to really do that if I don't want to. That's gonna fly out. Oh come on, catch the ball, son. But Nomar gets a hit. That's always cool. He's gonna get the second too because I have a first baseman to right. And not that that's wrong, but usually there's a reason why a guy goes to first and not to the outfield. Sometimes it's arm strength, but yeah. And also, this is the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, they're not anything to write home about in this game. I mean, and maybe give him like 10 more years, maybe something, but no. And I mean, in game wise, whatever. But I don't know. I'm just like not really aiming pitches either. I mean, that would kind of happen. But yeah, like I've just been really, really kind of chilling. I haven't been ordering as much food as I normally would because of this thing, and I got. So I really don't have $220 if we're honest here. Got 210. So yeah, because I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I got the fucking laundry to do. Yay! Everybody gets fucked by the housing authority because the housing authority don't learn. Yay! With that being said, the goal I originally had is not. Again, this is why I say life comes at you because it does. You gotta like factor that in when you budget. And I mean, when factoring that in, you gotta factor in life will throw these expenses your way, and that's why I double checked everything. That's why I didn't, want to like. That's why I haven't been ordering DoorDash right now, despite given what I just said, $100. I have 220. I could be down to 100 if I want to. I'm not doing that. Not yet, anyways. I'm probably gonna have to like, cause like it's also timing. Like, oh, if you gotta spend to go shopping, that's one thing. But like, you know, let's not, blow it all right now. Actually, I'm gonna check to see if I get any extra food stamps this month. Let's see here, because I know that there's like something with DSS always all the time with stupid things. Let's see what we got here. CT extra food stamps. They're not gonna give extra ones out this month. They're not like that. They saw that stimulus. Like 220,000 children. Yeah, I don't really know this shit. I have no problem giving it out to the kids, the SNAP stuff, because when you have kids, it's a more money, but at the same time, I'm looking at the services they offer for me who doesn't have kids, and it's just like, oh, okay, that's why I go to BJ's, like I did this week. So I also shouldn't have bought an Uber coming back because I was stupid. Not that Uber is stupid, just that it wasn't like the brightest move. And they're gonna get new bike tires, so okay, so we're already going down $30 regardless of I buy a drill or not. Right? We're going down 3 runs, I guess. Why not? I'm like, I'm Boomer Bust for pitching, I guess, in this game. I don't know. Yeah. So, and this guy, I mean, I don't know what happened to him, but he went off the deep end. I know he went crazy a little bit, but he was productive, man. He was really, really a feared hitter. I mean, steroids, but Sammy Sosa, my God. I remember that home run chase he had with McGwire. He was he was crazy good with steroids. I don't know without steroids because he was I don't know. It's a weird thing. Sometimes you like hear like you don't hear things about players before they took that stuff, and sometimes you do. They were gonna hit the minimum here as we get the ground out the third. Kind of escaped because, to be honest with you, my team is garbage. But yeah, yeah, I'm glad to hit that minimum because I'm like, sometimes it just is better to know you've hit the absolute what you could do. Might go to this top half of the inning though because I want to go there. And also, I'm like realizing, Monday we got nothing going on today. Like tonight, what am I gonna do? It's like it's actually like why not? Especially because I'm not in a bad mood for being down 2-0. I've had moments where I'm pissed. You know, I mean like really pissed. Like today is just that day where it was like, oh my god, that Amazon driver is a fucking bag of dicks. And then that happens, and it's like, come on. I used to have a 3 inning minimum, but I don't do that much anymore. Yeah, I'm not scratching too much. I'm just literally like, you know, fucking rubbing my hands together. Oh, man, I also feel like taking a shower too because I've been outside all day just waiting for the freaking Amazon delivery guy to come the second time. You know, you miss one, you don't miss the next one. Oh, by the way, I hate playing with the CPUs in these games because CPUs always do the worst thing. You want them to rebuild and build on the cheap. For the love of Christ, do not go out and sign the guys that we signed. And then, like, I'd rather rebuild through the draft anyways because it's more skill versus, buying people. As we kind of single up the middle here with our prospect here, which is good. I don't mind that, but like some of the guys they signed, I wouldn't have signed. I would have let them cut them to free agency and like try to like rebuild through the draft, get some prospects, make some trades, that thing. I wouldn't have signed the guy we put in left field because he's 29 years old, and it's basically like not the worst thing you could have done. He's actually a good hitter. I mean, he's shit defensively, but he's a good hitter. He's actually, funnily enough, he's kind of like that guy that was offensively good, but defensively shit. So, yeah. But like Jason Machado, I'd keep him. I'd keep the shortstop. I'd keep some of these guys because they fill a different role. They're not, you know what I mean? Like some guys, like you pay the minimum for, like Bobby Hill at second and third because they're good defensively. But other than that, which I kind of now, oh crap, I was paying attention to the wrong thing. Great, brilliant. Oh, nice job, grounding into the double play, genius. Yeah, I love it when I'm paying attention to the wrong screen and then swing late on that point. That was like one of those things. I'm like, great, take away a good run scoring opportunity, genius. I love myself with that shit. I'd be like, oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. As we're kind of like now into, you don't even have to pitch to Jose because the guy behind him is not a good offensive catcher. So I wouldn't pitch to Jose not because he's good, because you don't want to give up that run with 2 outs. Just yeah. do that. No, Pittsburgh isn't that good anyways. Like, I mean, let's face it, we're just shit. We're garbage. Like, and I mean, we're garbage on purpose. That's the plus. But we're still garbage, you know? So, kind of like that, like, whatever, you know? Now, I'm going to loop that one in. Maybe I'll get, no, it ain't gonna get through. Am I kidding? That's right to second base. It's just not hit hard enough, to be honest with you. Uh, that double play, I mean, that's a double play ball, anyways, but yeah, that double play didn't help, you know? Uh, this is like the second inning. We should be up 2-0 actually, but yeah. And I mean that like with the chances we've had, we don't deserve to be up 2-0, but if we were a good team, we'd be up 2-0. I'm gonna get. Okay, so I think I should do it because I said I would do it, and we'll just do it here. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.